Welcome to the student math community, and this video is the follow-up to the video about adding integers that have the same sign. So these integers that we're going to talk about have different signs. And so the first task that you have is to notice on all of these addition problems that you have different signed numbers. So here I have a -5 and a +18, a +6, a -14, and a -22 and a +12. That is different signed. Now what's happening on the number line when you have numbers with different signs is, remember, negative numbers are going to be moving to the left and positive numbers are going to be moving to the right. So they are kind of in a tug of war. Okay, so we just need to see who is going to come out on top. And so the process for adding numbers with different signs is this. To do the addition, you take the difference between the values, and then you keep the sign of the larger value. And what I mean by that is, notice in the first example that I have of -5 and +18. 18 is the larger valued number. It is going to win. So we are going to determine by how much does it win. So I take the difference between 5 and 18, and if you need to, you can move on your scratch work, 18 and 5. The difference between that is 13, and so I get 13, and then since the 18 is positive, it is larger, the positive wins, so the answer is +13. In the next problem, I have a +6 and -14. So the 14 is the larger value, so this answer is going to be negative. And now by how much does it win? So I'm going to take the difference between 14 and 6, and the difference between 14 and 6 is 8, and so the answer is -8. And last but not least, I have a -22 and a +12, and so the -22, the 22 is the larger value, and so the answer here is going to be negative. And so I'm going to take the difference between 22 and 12, and 2 minus 2 is 0. 2 minus 1 is 1, so we get -10 as our answer. So as is my custom on these videos, I'm going to advance by one, and there's some examples. I want you to pause the video right now and do the same thing I did. Identify that all of these are examples of numbers with different signs, and then perform the addition. I'll wait for you here. Welcome back. So here goes. Check your work with what I got. So -11 plus 8. The 11 has the larger value, so the result here is going to be negative. And the difference between 11 and 8 is 3, so the answer is going to be -3. 13 and -18, again, the negative number has the larger value. 18 is bigger than 13, so the result's going to be negative. And so the difference between 18 and 13, 8 minus 3 is 5, 1 minus 1 is 0, I get -5. Here I've got a -7 and a +18, so the 18 is the bigger value. It is going to win, so my result's going to be positive. And when I take the difference between 18 and 7, I get 11, so a +11. So as I tell students, the key to doing algebra well, if you want to pass your intermediate algebra class, be super good at arithmetic. I find that 75% of students' problems with algebra are not algebra problems. They are arithmetic problems. So last problem, 25 plus -6. The 25 is the larger value, so my result's going to be positive, and the difference between 25 and 6 is 19. So we have a +19. I hope this was helpful. Look below this. I have some worksheets to practice your addition. Get really, really good at this, and good luck.